At the end of the day, I really just miss those good old times when I could buy a Mouse Rat t-shirt for $20. Now they're charging me $50? What the hell, Mouse Rat? What's up everyone, welcome back to Beyond AR TV. My name is John and today I have a little rant in store for you. This is directed at horribly high merch prices, especially in a live concert setting. Something that I feel is a little bit out of control and unpredictable at this point, and it's also taking money from people who primarily have a younger fan base, and it just seems like such a racket at this point, and by racket I mean a gimmick. Now, band merch prices have notoriously been set by maybe not the band themselves or the artist in question. A lot of times it has to do with their label, their team, obviously the crew that's helping them either make or sell the merch, so I'm not putting the full blame on the bands in question. I realize that aspect and I know that it's oftentimes not in their hands. But what I'm talking about today is the fact that you go to a concert and you see a band and you maybe really love their performance, maybe you're even won over, and if it's a smaller band, you'll walk over to the merch table and you'll see, oh, I can get this now or this Trophy Eyes shirt and it's only $20 or $25. That's awesome. I'm definitely going to take one. I know it's going to support these guys, and they're selling it at a low price and they're a small band. Now, keep that little fact in your head because we move over to a huge successful act, like say, I don't know, even bands that I love, Green Day, 21 Pilots. Look at this shirt that I'm wearing that I did buy at one of their concerts, Paul McCartney. These huge people who have achieved fame and a very big monetary status have already made their money, their millions, and you look at the merch prices there, and you're probably dropping your jaw just a bit and just letting out this big sigh like, oh my god, this wallet is $35 and it looks like something that would retail at Hot Topic for $10, or this t-shirt is more importantly $45, $50, $55, even $30 to $35 I feel is a bit excessive. And I understand that people have to make a living. They sell the merch, that's their job. But I feel that these big venues that they play are putting these excessive fees on everything, and maybe that drives up the price too. Now, what doesn't make sense to me is selling merch at a smaller price, a cheaper, more affordable price when you're a smaller band. It seems like it should be the other way around, right? But also, you have to get people on the hook. So it starts off cheap. It's just like a drug dealer. They give you a little bit for cheap or free first, and then, oh, now once you really are all in on this group or this artist, and now I want some more of that, it's like crack and you've got an addiction. It's like you're gonna buy it anyways, and they know that. They know that they're dangling that donut at the end of the treadmill, and you're just running towards it constantly, shelling out whatever cash you need to in the meantime. This is something and a tactic that I feel is kind of being utilized in an even more evil way. I mean, I was going to concerts like 10 years ago, even for bigger bands. I saw Blink-182 and My Chemical Romance play together, and guess what? I was able to afford buying a shirt for each of them and a poster for Blink-182 and My Chemical Romance. I bought all of that stuff, and do you know how much it cost? I looked back and looked this up because I actually kept my receipt and everything for that back from the concert in 2011. This actually altogether cost me $90. And if you average that out, that's about $30 each for the shirts for these huge bands, which seems kind of reasonable. Maybe it was even $25 each, and then an extra $20 or so for the poster. And these are big posters. These are over in the corner of my office over there. You can still see them. The Blink-182 one is down in the corner, and then My Chemical Romance up there. These are giant posters that we're talking about. And realistically, $90 for all of those things is only going to get you like 1 or 2 t-shirts now, and the hoodies going for like $75. I'm actually so done with it. I just feel that it's aggressive marketing. It is something that's bullying parents to buy these things for their kids that they know are way overpriced. These are set at high profit margins. I'm talking like probably marked up to like 120% profit margins. And I know profit margins because I worked in the mattress industry and mattress sales for a long time, 5 years of my life, so I learned a lot about that stuff. And we had a small markup on ours because we were a smaller retailer. We weren't one of those big box chains. And we were selling our stuff at about a 40% margin, somewhere between 32 to 45% markup. Now, turn that around to the t-shirt and you're like, well, it's a much lower investment than, say, a mattress or a car that they're selling for profit. Sure, but also the materials on the shirt that I'm wearing right here, you know that this didn't cost them more than $5. Likely it was even less than that. Now this shirt has been going for anywhere from $45 to $60. I paid the $45 for it because I truly love the 21 Pilots concert. I really wanted to see them live, and I did, and it blew my mind, and I really wanted to get a shirt, so I shelled out my hard-earned cash for that. But not everybody is as fortunate to be able to do that, or maybe they are doing it, but they also aren't really in a position to truly do so. They're buying a shirt for themselves and their friend. Maybe it's a parent buying one for their son or their daughter, and they don't really have the money to do it, but they know it would make them so happy, and it's like you're holding that. Like I said, you're just holding that key that you know that they have to have this, they're gonna buy it. Even if we mark up this shirt to $60 freaking dollars, it's a t-shirt, it's cloth that covers your body. How much does that need to cost to somebody to actually say that they like this band or they like this artist? We get caught up in this material world where we feel like we have to get every single merch item that they're dropping, and these bands that do these ridiculous merch drops constantly, all the time, even smaller bands are doing this now. They're constantly dropping merch, and people are like, oh, I gotta get this sick design and this one. You don't need that many pieces of cloth and fabric that say the band's name or logo on it. I only got this one because I haven't bought a 21 Pilots shirt since 2013 or 14, and it's from the Vessel era, and it's starting to get a little bit faded, so I wanted a new one, and this was the first time that I had seen them live. But some people have like 50 t-shirts that say the name of an artist on it. To me, that seems really excessive, but obviously it's up to people what they want to spend their money on. But even further is the amount that this stuff is costing people. Obviously, it's not just at live concerts. You can buy from the artist store as well, and oftentimes that's very, very expensive. But any live setting in particular, I know that's where people make their money. The most bang for the buck, or no, you're actually getting completely ripped off. I'm not saying don't buy merch if you go to a concert, but be wary of the prices, because the more you buy, the more that they realize that they can continue to escalate those prices. The prices will inflate over the years. Just in the past 10 years, like I've noted already, the prices are starting to soar on t-shirts alone. And if somebody like Blink-182 and My Chemical Romance back then could sell a t-shirt for $30 easily and make more than enough money, I know the rise of inflation has not gone up that much that a t-shirt now costs $45 to $60. And this isn't just 21 Pilots. This is Paul McCartney. These are other huge acts that I've seen in the past 6 months. Even Florence and the Machine. I wanted to buy a t-shirt there, and then I saw the prices. $40 was the average amount for a t-shirt, and I said, no way in hell, I can't justify that. My advice to you, go to like Hot Topic or somewhere. They still sell t-shirts for like $20, sometimes less. They'll always get moved to the clearance bin, or wait until the artist puts them on sale themselves. It's just something where you gotta be smart out there, and I just don't like seeing these companies, I should say, and the labels, not necessarily the band themselves, seemingly taking advantage of fans that they know are gonna buy it. Even if they can't afford it, they're gonna find a way to buy it. Please drop a like on this video while you're here. I hope that you enjoyed my little rant on the concert merch prices at this point. It's a little bit out of control. It's not just t-shirts, it's hoodies, bandanas, wallets, chains, whatever the hell else. I mean, like $10 for a sticker, you can go fuck yourself before I actually pay that. Anyways, if you want to check out a couple of recent videos, then tap these annotations right here floating below me. All of my social media accounts can be found in the description down below, and I will see you soon for more right here on Beyond AR TV.